Here's a movie that is about as pretentious as the food that's in it. The Menu. The Menu is directed by Mark Lloyd. It's written by Seth Reese and Will Tracy, and it stars Ralph Fiennes, Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, and John Leguizamo. And a whole bunch of buff, really super fit chefs, which made me think I even doubly wasn't going to enjoy the food because it's pretentious, and it doesn't look like the chefs eat it because they're all really super fit and buff. And I don't trust thin chefs. That's just my stupid, irrational bias. But if they're not getting high on their own food supply, what's wrong with the food? Anyway, the Menu is about all these rich people who go to this fancy restaurant and eat pretentious crap-looking food while Ralph Fiennes threatens them and tries to look menacing for like 90 minutes. And you sit there wondering like, all right, everything is like as subtle as a fucking punch to the face. So I wonder if there's going to be a big twist coming. I wonder if there's going to be a big surprise coming. I wonder if the characters are going to be anything more than cliched in one note. Except the thing with this movie is it's highly watchable. I watched this in one sitting with my wife. We just sat down and we kind of just absorbed it. And the first thing she said at the end of this movie was like, I did not like that at all. And I agree. I didn't like this movie. I didn't like any of the characters. It's going to let my own personal bias show, and I'm not an Anya Taylor-Joy fan. Don't like anything I've seen her in. And as a big chess nerd, I still haven't watched The Queen's Gambit, because what's worse than watching her for like a 2.5 hour movie? Or an hour movie or something like that? Yeah, about an 8-episode miniseries, so yeah. That's my personal bias. I'm not a fan of her acting. But I'd say the only subtlety in this movie is Ralph Fiennes' face and his facial acting, and just him in general. He's the best part of this movie. He kind of holds it together, and you kind of watch him, and you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're waiting for something, I don't know, maybe I was just waiting for some kind of M. Night Shyamalan-esque twist, because everything had been so on the nose and so fucking blunt and unsubtle that I was just like, something else has to be around the corner, right? Something different, something, whoa, unexpected. Nothing really unexpected happens in this movie. They set up all the cliche characters. The cliche characters all do cliche character things. And you wait there. You sit there waiting for a main course when all you get is all these shitty little morsels. Now, doing some scant research for this movie, Wikipedia and IMDb, it says this movie's a horror comedy. I didn't find it either horrifying or comedic. I didn't laugh. Are there jokes in this movie? And I'm going to spoil some things because there's some things that just like, I don't know, it just didn't... Alright, so you got this one scene where this one super buff military looking chef is being told by Ralph Fiennes that you suck, you'll never be as good as me, you'll never have my life, you'll never do the things that I do, you're a piece of shit. And the guy's like, yep, I agree, chef, I agreed. And he kills himself. Oh, okay, alright. And this is the point where I'm like, alright, we're cooking now. Things are going to start happening, and it's going to be like, whoa, and they're going to one up this, one up that, and it's going to be like, yeah. Not really. Not at all. But later on in the movie, Nicholas Holt's character is like a foodie. He watches all these food shows and all this kind of stuff, but he can't cook for shit. And that tracks. My mum used to watch all these cooking shows. Do you think she cooked anything she saw in them? No. She just liked to watch the shows. A lot of people are like that, I imagine. So he's a foodie, he can't make food for shit, so he makes a really bad dish. And Ralph finds his character, whispers something into his ear, so awful, so goddamn horrible, that Nicholas Hoult goes and hangs himself. And I'm like, well, what did he say? Was it as bad as what he said to this fucking chef earlier? Why can't we hear it? Oh, did you not write that bit? Could you not think of anything so fucking vile that this poor foodie dude would just commit suicide? I don't know. Like, I think it would have had more impact or been a bit more horrifying in that respect, but no. Now, if Anya Taylor-Joy's character is not supposed to be there, and she causes all these problems by her mere presence of actually being there, why'd they let her in? so the movie will happen, I guess. Now, one of the parts I did like about this movie was the idea it gave me, because Anya Taylor-Joy's character is like, if food sucks, make me a fucking cheeseburger. So Ralph Fiennes makes her a cheeseburger, and by all accounts, it looks awesome and it tastes amazing. So I thought to myself, holy shit, I want a cheeseburger. Not an actual literal cheeseburger, but after watching this pretentious, unsubtle, just meh fest, I needed a cheeseburger. Here's my cheeseburger. This movie, Stone Cold, from the early 90s, is a really super fun, dumb, motherfucking action movie with a performance by Lance Hendrickson that's 10 times better than the rest of the movie. Oh my god, he's magnetic and amazing as this biker named Chains. In fact, this is one of the most incredible action movies. You can watch this for free on YouTube, because the good guy fails in almost all of his objectives, except killing bad guys. Bad guys want to kill this guy, they do it. The bad guys want to steal this, they do it. And it's just amazing to behold. And the lead actor, look at him, he looks like fucking cool as ice. He looks he does. Looks like Vanilla Ice. And the funny thing in there is, by the end of both movies, I'm here. The menu gets a 4 out of 10. It's well acted. It looks great. Like, on a technical standpoint, you can't fault it. But I don't care about any of that shit. The movie's not good. It's fucking cliched and just bad. And nothing great really happens in it. Whereas this other 4, Stone Cold, has a fun factor of about a 7 or an 8. It's 90 minutes of just pure dumb fun. And I'm like Anya Taylor-Joy. I prefer the cheeseburger big time over anything that was cooked in this fucking movie. Anything. I don't like the menu. Yeah, it's watchable, but I'm not going to recommend watching it. I think people's mileage might vary. Maybe other people like this more than me, but I don't get the buzz or the love this is getting. Maybe a lot of the buzz is because it's got a really good cast, maybe. Except for Anya Taylor. But yeah, I don't know. This movie's missing something. Missing some substance. And there was some substance missing a lot of that food too. So yeah, I don't know. Fuck this movie.